is all done. Starting a new character.
All right. Well, while Para is starting a new character in Dark Souls, I'm going to be talking about work. I fucking hate work. I don't know how people can work. I'm tired of taking instructions from other people, and I'm not talking about the job specifically that I have now, but I'm talking about all the jobs, every single last job, coming up to the point that I am at now. I just don't. I don't want to work. I don't want to work anymore, and that sucks because you don't usually you're at like what, like 30 something. When you're at that point, you done experience everything. You done failed at everything in life, and now you're at that point. Um, when you know what you want to do. But I think most kids. I call myself a kid, but like most people don't even know what the fuck they want to do at like a certain age, and like yet they still have to. You have to do these odd jobs, these jobs, and they have the audacity to, when you fucking fill out a resume, they want to ask like, why do you want to work here? And it's like, well, because of money. What? Like, what the fuck do you think I want to work here for? It's definitely not because I have a genuine interest to grow within this company at like the age of 18. I want to dedicate the next 6 years of my life to this company. No, that's not what it is. Um, so I don't know how many people actually in chat um, actually like the job that they're working at. Who actually likes the job that they're working at? And if you do like your job, let me know in chat what it actually is. Cause what do you like to do so much that you don't mind doing that? I was not, maybe not for the rest of your life, but like for the next couple years. Like, cause I honestly, I haven't really ran into a job that I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to do this for the next couple years. I can't wait. I want to do this for so many years coming. I've never been in a job like that. It's always been I gotta do this, and if I don't do this, I can't afford this. If I don't do this, and that's a shitty way to live. Oh my god, it's so shitty. Like, it's such a dirty feeling that I gotta wake up every time, and it's not because I want to. It's just because I gotta do this to get by, and like nobody wants to do that. And I mean, it's a necessity. What is it? What they call those first world problems or whatever like that. Thank you, Tom. The only person that's here today. Apparently we got about 13, 14 people in the chat, and no one wants to talk. But that's fine. I'm fine. I'll talk to Tom. Tom's a cool guy. I have no idea what he looks like, but he's a cool guy. And apparently he's had shitty jobs just like I had. And that's perfectly fine. But I welcome people to talk in the chat. I'm also putting this on YouTube, so if you can likes are really big help. If you guys can help the video get a couple likes, if you guys like the video, comment, share, do all that good stuff. Just anything that helps, because I don't want to work my job anymore. And no disrespect to the job that I work, it's just that it's a job. It's something to get by, and I put whistle while you work because in the sense of it as people, we just got to do it. It's kind of something that, the boss says you got to do it and you just do it. The boss be like, hey man, I don't know if you guys ever been at a job. It's like, hey, there's a client, a customer or something like that. They drop something on the floor. It's fucking messy. I have the physical capability of myself to actually fix the problem, but I'm going to let you do it because I don't want to do it. Or, I got other things to do. Like, motherfucker, you can't clean something off the floor. Are you serious? You can't fold that shirt. You can't, put that back real quick. You just that busy. You the man. You can't do that. Are you serious? Like I don't know. Like, I feel like if I ever got to a boss, like I think I was talking to Para about this. Like, there are other companies where the boss is on the battlegrounds with you. He's on the battlegrounds with you and shit. And that's what the fuck. That's what it feels good as a low tier employee where you see the boss doing work. He's not just the guy at the fucking interview that's like, so why do you like this job, huh? Can you kiss my boots? Do you know how to do that? Are you a good boot kisser? You're a good boot kisser. Oh, because I remember when you was in school, they taught you how to like talk to these people. You had to know how to speak. You had to know how to act in a resume. You had to not a resume, interview. You had to know all this shit. You had to know proper etiquette. You couldn't go into an interview and be completely honest. So that just wasn't what the point of it was. It wasn't to tell these people that you were gonna work for them for like several years, and you didn't mind. Hey, okay, so we got this job, so we're thinking about paying you $7.25. Are you okay with that? well, I'm broke. This is the only job so far that's given me an offer. I guess I'm okay with that. Then you go somewhere else and you realize that someone else is getting paid like $9 for like the same position. What? What? Like, what do you do? Let me actually, I'm gonna plug in my mic because it'd be really embarrassing to talk for like 5 minutes. And then if the mic actually dies, I can't even find out that it died. I won't even be able to find out that it died. But hopefully, I was hoping for a little bit more chat interaction, but it seems that there's not that many people that want to speak on the subject. It's gonna be hit or miss. But if anyone, even in the Ray call, wants to speak up about it, that'd be awesome too. What do you guys think about work? What do you guys think about the difference? I guess the difference between work and a career. Most people obviously they want a career, the job that they want to do in comparison to the job that they need to get by. Um, but I always wanted to get past that, and it's very difficult. It's very difficult to get past those parts because you have to work a lot of shitty jobs to get past it.
Yeah. Me personally, if I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, or it's becoming like a hassle or really stressful to do the work that I like applied for, I just quit. Like you already know, I quit like 2 or 3 jobs in the last like year or two. Because like if the supervisor, especially if the supervisor is shitty, I can't work for that person. If I don't like you, I can't work for you. Because then I won't do the work right, and you'll probably fire me eventually. So I'll just quit now while I say like, yo, I don't like what you're telling me. I don't like the way you're talking to me. I don't like how you're telling me to do things. So I'm just gonna step away from you really before I fuck up. So right now, I have the best supervisor I've ever had out of all the jobs I work. So no matter what kind of work I'm doing right now, if I can do it, I'm gonna do it because she makes me want to work for her. She's really, really good. She's in like she's like empathetic. She's like enthusiastic about it, and she like wants me to do good, and she wants good work to come out of it. So she treats me with kindness and respect, and asks me to do things if I can do them. If I can't do them, she's okay. She said that's fine, and she goes ask someone else. Like I feel like that if I were when I become a boss, I want to be respectful to my subordinates, like how she is respectful to me. Like I feel like a business can go so much further if the higher ups show respect to the people beneath them. So and on all levels. So if I was in your position, Cash, I would have been quit. I don't care. I'm so serious. Like if the moment I start feeling like they're not showing me respect and they're just using me and they don't really care what's going on with me, or they're giving all these shitty excuses, and I know even if I maybe not if I know, but if I get the feeling that they're not putting in as much work as they're telling me to put in, I'm gonna have a problem. At first, I'll say something like, "Hey, I don't know how I say it to them, but I've gone to my supervisor at Sears that I worked at, the supervisor that treated me like shit. I spoke to her. I pulled her to the side like, hey, let me talk to you, and I told her like what she was doing, and like that's like how it was really bothering me. She said she apologized and she'll try to do whatever, but she still, she had that boss tone, like, oh well, you can't tell me, rah rah. But yeah, no, I would have been quit, son. Whether I had a job ready or not, I would have been done.
Nah, I don't know. I mean,
I know it's not smart to do it like that in the
I
long,
did do
long.
that though. I did that with Puro Clean. I did that. I quit the job because I didn't like what was going on. I didn't like the what was how things were working. But it all it did was it made me feel good at the time. But then I fucked myself over. At the time, it felt like the best decision ever. But then when I couldn't pay anything, I guess I could start looking, but I don't mind the job. I think it's just I just hate jobs where after a certain period of time of working a job, it like mercenary says, it just becomes something that you're doing to tolerate, and it doesn't really, to me, it doesn't even matter, how the management is acting or anything. Like, you get your check at the end of the day. If they want to sit there and tell you to do this, that, and the third, you'd be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it, and I'm gonna get my check, you gonna get yours, and alright, cool. That's the end of it. But like, I feel like that's exactly how it's gonna be, and like that's how it feels, and I feel like that's exactly how it feels, like eventually, unless like you say you're working for yourself, or if you're not even working for yourself, you're just working at a job that really correlates with your interests, like it just really does, like it just really syncs with what you actually care to know. It's not like if you work at McDonald's and like the secret sauce is mayo and ketchup, and it's like that's cool, but I don't give a fuck about mayo and ketchup. Like I want to be an astronaut. Like that doesn't do anything for you. Like it's I feel like people get stuck.
See, but when you're just tolerating your job, there's always a everyone has a limit to much how much they can tolerate, but no one has a limit to how much they can enjoy. So if you're just working until you can't tolerate anymore, you're eventually gonna quit faster
Hey,
than you think.
I think that's fine. I'll suck it up until I can. I mean, I think most people do that. I think that, or maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe people should
This is a bad
only
thing.
work jobs that they enjoy. But I think that that is not good because there are jobs that people do and we have, and just I don't think people can work the jobs that they always want to work. And I think they have to start somewhere, and they have to tolerate certain shit before they get to where they want to be. I don't think you can just work the jobs that you always want from jump and just be like, hey, I want to be a manager. I just always wanted to be a manager. Well, we're gonna start you off as a sales associate, and maybe you might move up, but we don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't see. I just don't believe in that corporate ladder shit. Like you have to climb the corporate ladder. You got to start off low and work your way high because that's bullshit. There are people who start all the way at the top, son. Or they start second or third from the top. They don't have to start as low as we do.
most jobs are just looking for a human cog to come to work, do their job, and go home. Probably what 90% of jobs. Being in a big company machine and not what you want to do, but what you tolerate for the money. Yeah. I just feel like it's hard to enjoy something that I think at the end goal, maybe just for me, like I'm somewhat ambitious, so like a little bit for me and for other people too. Like I just know that it's not what I want to do. Like no matter if I spend 2 years at a job and I'm trying to go up just so I can get enough money to buy the computer so I can stream, like that was the goal. Like I have to do one thing just to get to something else, and that first thing might not be what it is. Like I gotta even to lose weight, I gotta do some shit, and I gotta like fix the things. I gotta get better habits. I mean, working any job helps you learn some shit, but god damn, it's just so fucking annoying. Like they could just tell you to do not anything, but they can really just say and like you can be around anything and like they could just do this for me and I'm busy and you can't break that. You can't just be like you're not busy. That's bullshit. And like then they can tell you something that they're doing and then you're wrong and then like you're in trouble and like and then you lose a job and you losing a job, getting fired or quitting is the best thing you can do. Quitting is amazing because nothing bad happens. But honestly, it's just I don't know. I just been thinking lately about all the fucking piece of shit jobs that I've had, and what they've done is all they showed me is that you start from the bottom, you go up to the top if you have an interest in that job, and if you don't have an interest, you usually will just stay at that same entry level that you came in. If they give you a raise for being there for a certain amount of time, you are, but jobs just suck. They're terrible. They waste time and they do. I honestly believe that jobs destroy your creativity. I completely agree with that. I think
Hmm?
they completely destroy your creativity because at the time where you could be doing something that you enjoy and in a calm state, you have to deal with stuff that potentially frustrates you, and you have to be on time, and there's this lateness. If you were on your own time, like, what do you? If I was to stream every day, I mean, I might say, okay, I'm gonna do 9 to 5 streaming, but the odds of me being pissed if I started at 10, it's not a big fucking deal. It would be completely up to me to feel bad about that, and I probably wouldn't because I'm still gonna stream like my 8 hours or something like that. Still gonna feel good. Still gonna be like, well, I'm still doing what I want to do. But you're late. You have 3 latenesses. Now I'm late for this job. And like this one manager, now I can't get a job referral for another thing. Like this that stupid fucking system. Oh my god, if you can just be self-employed, just please. And I know, honey, you said earlier you love your job, and that's fucking fantastic. If you got a job and you love it, then fucking hold on to that shit. I like my job right now. There's certain parts of it that I don't like, but that's honestly just because I don't like working. And I know it sounds lazy, but I think what I'm trying to say is like I don't like working because I'd rather be doing something else. That's what it means. Like I'd rather be doing something else. Not that I'd rather be doing nothing, but I'd rather be doing something else with my time. Like fucking 8 hours a day. Like holy shit. Mobs and MMOs. The only reason I would do it because I hate Quest. Schooling today was my first day of my job, and that's good. I think I think jobs really are usually awesome, especially, and it also depends on the people around the job. Do you have good subordinates? And like Paris said, do you have a good manager? Do you have a good, CEO of the company? Or your other people around you, are they dicks? I used to work a job where everyone was like super negative, like it was the worst working environment ever. You'd go into work and you'd feel like you hated yourself as soon as you got there, because or hated the job because everyone else was just so sick of it because they've been working the job for like years, and it's like, oh man, don't want to do it, man. It's like, damn, man, I gotta do it right at this point. I don't have another job. Like, don't do it, man. Like they're like crack fiends or some shit like that. It's ridiculous. And I'm loving it there, but it's my first day. But don't let this guy fuck you up. You can have a good first day, a first year, first 2 years, first 3 years. That could be the job you work for the rest of life. You ever gone to a retail store and you're like, how long you been working for this company? You'd be like 12 years, and you would never fathom working for a company for 12 years. Most people don't. It just kind of happens. And then, they get so much benefits and shit, and they just like, you know what, this job's doing good, and it's allowing me to afford the lifestyle that I want to live, and I'm gonna keep it. That's what people do, and you know what? That's hmm. Drop a
Dark
pair.
Souls.
Oh,
I'm just playing Dark Souls.
Pair is on his job on Dark Souls right now, and see, he's gonna play this game. He's gonna have to tolerate dying.
A fucking lot, because I'm trying to kill the asylum demon.
Yeah, the first guy in the beginning, right?
No damage.
Yep. Yeah, 2 damage. You gotta, but dodging better at this point, so you can actually kind of fight
Yeah.
him. He shouldn't really hit you unless you're like really bad.
I got smacked around.
Yeah, you're bad. But that's probably where I'm gonna end the series. Just wanted to get a little bit of conversation on what people think. Leave your likes in the chat on the YouTube video. Comment, share it. Let it someone else that's going through a rough job. Maybe this might help them. Maybe it's for someone that's looking for a job. Maybe that person, like, if you're looking for a job and you're in the position to maybe possibly look for a job in a field or in your interest, yo, do it. It doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt at all. You want to quit your job and you want to start pursuing something, I completely support you. Go fucking take some risks that can destroy your life, because I rather fail at something that I want to do than be successful at something I don't. I really don't give a fuck about a lot of shit anymore, and it's purely because I realize that there's a lot of things you can do with your time. Merry fun wonderment. I think we should have a system like Cycle Pass where people can get a job in something they're suited to or want to do, rather than the genius artist, future scientist. The only problem though with the system in Cycle Pass is that you actually don't get to do what you want to do. Like you said, it's kind of like you're suited for something. Like, let's say no matter how much I want to be a streamer, I'm more suitable to be a guidance counselor or some shit like that. Like I that's what my thing would be, and that's just what it is. I'm a guidance counselor. That's what my reading is. I'm a guidance counselor, and that's what's most suited for society, is for me to be that. That kind of sucks, because most people, you get to the point where you want to live for yourself. You don't want to live for society and the people around you. You just kind of want to live for yourself. You want to do you, and that's what that's all about. It's about me wanting to do me and break free, get up and dance. That's kind of what that is.
All right, we're not doing it.
What happened?
No.
You're not doing
Talking out
anything.
loud. No, I'm not gonna do it.
GG. Yeah, I gave up after a while. I was like, yo, this is gonna be a mission. So, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Again, I know I try to end my videos short, but I never do, because I like talking to people and the people in chat. I'm happy the chat started moving, or else I would have got another job. This job's not working. Oh my god. So, how did that placking go last night, Cash? Oh god. That's exactly where I'm ending this video, because I fucking got destroyed in that fucking sub war. in Becca's thing. Oh my god, did I get destroyed? I had a couple good plays and then got wrecked. But
I saw it live.
fuck you, mercenary. You should have been asleep. And that's exactly where I'm gonna end the video. All right, peace to you guys. Peace YouTube. Deuces, and everyone in chat. You get the merry things, and this lets me know when to stop my video.